So, now that we have finished construction on our wonderful, wonderful border wall, it's time for us to get back to doing what we do best. That's right, we're gonna make it. It's time to make America great again. Our favorite thing. Sanctuary's borders are secure. We no longer have to worry about that. But there's still so much America that needs to be made great again. So let's see what's going on here. The slog. We need to talk to the settlers at the slog. They're having problems with green skins. I can only assume that that means super mutants. I mean, that's kind of a racist way to say super mutant, but you know what? I really don't care if we offend them. They kill people, they run around. I don't care if we offend them. They kind of offend me. So
My
let's
old
go
man
down
taught
there.
me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
No, I don't think you can fix bullet holes with duct tape. I've tried. Let's jack in the core. And power up the Trump train. And we'll go do some missions for some settlers at the slog. Yeah, super mutants are nasty. They're horrible. They're vicious animals. Shooting everything in sight. Green skins. And we're going to put a stop to it. So, let's see here. Maybe get another settlement on the Trump train in the process. Those poor people at the slog. Well, it looks like the slog is just a short walk from Greentop Nursery, or a long walk up the road from our settlement of County Crossing. Let's go to County Crossing and take the long way. You miss half the game if you fast travel everywhere like a lazy piece of crap. You never know who you're going to meet on the road, who you could encounter, what you could find. It's not always the destination. Sometimes it's the journey. You'll never know if you don't go. Just like that Smash Mouth song said. I love that song. They play it at the beginning of Shrek. It's a good movie. I think Shrek might have been a super mutant too. He kind of looks like a super mutant, doesn't he? We're coming for you, Shrek. You've been mucking around up at the slog for far too long. We're not going to put up with it anymore. You Shreks. You green skins. You mutants. They're so gross. Might have to put our helmet on here. It's still kind of dark. We just put a nice bright headlight on it too. Look at that. Wonderful. Yeah, mutants are terrible. I hate, out of all the things out here that are gross, and there's a lot of gross shit out here in the wasteland, let me tell you. I think the super mutants are the worst. What is that? Is that a Mirelurk? It appears something else has already killed it. Huh. Oh, they're gross. Let's steal its hot plate. Why did it have a hot plate? This looks like military vehicles of some... Yes, military vehicles. Let's check and see. Oh my, so many brave men lost. See if our brave men and women of America's military have left us anything we can use. Oh my, what the heck? Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Codsworth, it's more power armor. It's T-51. We have T-45. It's not as good. We're gonna take all that stuff and we're gonna paint it up and add it to the Trump train. When we get back to Sanctuary, we're gonna add that to our power. We're gonna upgrade it. It looks like there's a farm down here too. Is that a farm? Perhaps another settlement? Alright, well I see a Brahmin caravan, a dumpy little shack with some scraggly looking people at it. And those look like crops. Yeah, I would say this is probably a settlement. Let's see if they'd like to join our growing movement of making America great again.
Hey, you! Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
I see. Who are the forged?
Who are the Forged?
Bunch of trumped-up raiders.
Oh, they're trumped
Obsessed
up,
with
are they?
fire and metal.
Obsessed
That
with fire.
bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them.
Oh, that's
He
awful.
grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom.
It's
I
such
don't
a
guess
shame.
you'd be crazy enough to try and get it back for me. I've got caps, if that's what you want.
Mr. Finch, what I want is to make America great again. But I'll take your money, too.
Industrial buildings like that are pretty dangerous.
I see what you're getting at. 200 caps if you can bring it back for me.
Yes, these forged, they sound like some bad hombres.
Sounds
More
like
money.
this isn't some normal group of raiders either.
All right. How's 250 caps sound?
Keep it coming.
Bet a weapon like that is worth more on its own.
You want my shirt while you're at it?
Yes.
Fine. 400, but not a single cap more.
That's fine, that's all nice and fine. What about this son of yours, this Jake, that ran off to join the Forged? What do we do with him? What do we do with this little wannabe raider son of yours?
What about your son, Jake? You don't care what happens to him?
I didn't raise my boys to be raiders. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me.
Yes, he's about to be dead to me, too. What about these Forged? Tell me about these bad hombres.
Tell me anything else about the Forged.
They're led by a guy named Slag. Came in from outside of the Commonwealth a few months back and started recruiting. Mostly they've just been strong-arming folks. But with how quick they've been growing, it's just a matter of time till the raids get worse.
Oh, they're gonna pay. Well, I will find your sword, I'll kill your son, and I'll beat these bad hombres until they never show their faces again. I'll do it.
I'll find it.
And I'll take your money, too. We'll take the money.
And I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
Great. Wonderful. Who else lives here? Do you have perhaps a wife? Any other kids? A grandma that lives with you? Are there any more Finches? Oh, they're in bed. You, sir, what's your deal? Daniel
What are
Finch.
you waiting for? Saugus Ironworks is just over there.
Heard you talking with my pa. Mom still thinks...
What? What
What
happened?
happened between them?
Well, they've been at it for years. But this last time may have been the breaking point. The Forged moved into the ironworks not long ago and started recruiting. At first, things were fine, but recently they've started raiding.
Oh, that's awful.
Jake told us he was thinking about joining them. Said he'd send back supplies to us so Dad and Mom wouldn't have to work so
Oh,
hard.
he's an idiot.
You can probably guess how well that went over with my pa.
Right.
Sorry, I know this isn't really your problem.
It's about to be
I'll
my
be around
problem.
if you're looking to trade.
Right, I see. What about you, ma'am? What's your deal, Abigail Finch? Is that your husband? Are these your sons? One of your sons became a little wannabe raider.
Talking with Abraham. Did he even mention our son?
Yes, we talked at length about it. He mentioned Jake.
He did mention that Jake stole his sword and joined the Forged.
He's
well,
awful.
At least he mentioned him. That's a good sign. The two of them were at it again. And Jake must have taken off to that ironworks like he was going on about.
He's such a
Don't bring
loser.
it up to Abraham. But if you find my boy, you bring him home. I'll get the two of them sorted out.
I see. Well, ma'am, I'm not making any promises. If he's become a raider, I'm going to treat him like a raider. Which means I'm going to put bullets in his head and beat him with a bat until he stops all the raiding. Sometimes that's the only way to stop him. So, let's see here. Codsworth, I think we're going to help these people real quick. Out of the fire. That's we'll come back and fix the Slog's super mutant problem directly afterward. I think we should help these people. Kill their son, find their sword, punish these bad hombres, get them on the trunk train. It's just the right thing to do. Make this farm great again.